I want to try something new on this channel where I actually talk to you guys about stuff. I tried shooting this video the other day, and full disclosure, this is the second time I'm attempting to shoot this video because I recorded the first time and for some reason the audio wasn't there. So yeah, I guess that's what I get for trying to have my shit sounding good and looking professional. On to today's subject, which is the algorithm. You know, people do this all the time, right? It's not an artist thing really. It's like more of like a creator thing, I think. Like, oh, the algorithm this, the algorithm that. I'm not getting any engagement because of the algorithm. I'm shadow banned, etc., etc. That type of activity, you feel me? And I just want people to shift away from that sort of thinking because that mentality is really destructive, you know? A lot of the times, like, I have a whole like little checklist, but like a lot of the times there's various contributing factors to you not getting the engagement that you desire through these platforms, whether it's just like you're not making content that's interesting or, you know, there's a lot of things, you know. Your content might not be interesting, it might not be professional enough, not quality, and I'm not saying it has to look amazing, but like really think about like if you weren't you, because you know you love everything you make. Like think about if you weren't you, would you watch the shit that you're making, you know? You have to be self-aware to really to think that way, you know, but that's like very crucial because if you can't like properly, if your content even has any value at all, then maybe, you know, it's just not worth putting out. And the algorithm isn't to blame. A lot of the times, like I see these creators blaming the algorithm and I look at their content and they either just don't put up a lot of content, a lot of quality content, you know, because you need quality content. So a lot of the times they just won't be putting out like anything really. Like you'll go to their page, you'll check their Twitter. Let's say they got one video a week and it's just like a snippet of a beat and it's like a phone snippet through the speakers. And, you know, that's cool. Like, yeah, prop your phone up, display your music and shit, but it's not that engaging, you know. It works a lot of the times. For me personally, I feel like it does work sometimes. I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's not that bad of a form or it's not that bad of a way to display your music. But if you're just that guy who throws up one snippet a week and, you know, you don't really say anything interesting in the title or the headline, it's not really going to grab that much attention. And I think that's where like I've gotten like kind of used to this like culture of writing like headlines that make people go like, and I don't do it in like a, it's like, I mean, it's clickbaity, but like also like I think my opinions and stuff like that are unpopular. And I'm not saying that like just, oh yeah, nobody agrees with me type thinking. It's just like I am like very disagreeable. So sometimes I'll say some shit that's just like, bro, like why did you have to say that? And then that shit'll get people charged. And this is like the culture, you know, this is internet culture. You don't have to do it that way. Like you can just as easily say like positive shit and inspiring shit, motivating shit. And sometimes I do that too. But also you can, you know, say like, I mean, I'm mostly like just speaking to Twitter and X users really because it's like more of an open forum. But this like applies to like a lot of social media stuff, honestly. Say shit that gets people, just say interesting shit, man. Like, I don't know how to say this shit. So make it interesting. Say something like, don't just post a beat and say, hey, what do you got? I mean, actually, hey, what do you guys think of this beat is actually more engaging than just posting the beat with nothing. Because come to think of it, I think you can just post the beat snippet and then boom, put it up. And I've done that before too, but I don't do it a lot. I always have to say something. Like at least like at the bare minimum, I ask people what they think of the beat. Like, do you think it's fire? What artists do you hear on it and stuff like that? Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep this like perspective as a producer. I like doing a lot of things, but I feel like I have a lot of producers watching these videos that they could get some game off of. So that's probably how I'm gonna go about a lot of these topics in the future. If I even decide to make a different video, if I ever decide to make another video like this one, bro, because I might just make this one, see 5 views and stop. Your content's not interesting. It's not quality. It's not unique. That's the other thing. Like, it doesn't have to be like 100% original, bro. Like, nobody's like 100% original. Like, we all see other people's stuff and we get inspired. But like, you need to have something in that inspiration to differentiate yourself from the others. And it's not super hard, especially if you make music and or creative. I feel like social media stuff is really hard for people. Honestly, it's kind of weird because I'm thinking about it, and it seems like social media stuff might be harder for people who aren't creative. Because if you're creative, and you just like making music, then really you just have to apply that same creativity to the marketing side, and you will see good results. I promise you that. You know, get inspired by other people's stuff, but always put your own spin on it, bro. The example I used in the last video was producers flipping samples, right? Everyone's gonna flip the sample. Like, you guys see those like sample TikToks and stuff like that. What I'm saying is, like, don't do like a very generic flip of the sample. You know, put your spin on it, something that stands out. That way you could maybe even get attention off that. You know, the original creator might see it and be like, damn, that flip was really unique. And they might share your shit too. You feel me? That is like something you got to keep in mind when feeding the algorithm. Look at me. I'm giving y'all advice to feed the algorithm. This video is going to feed the algorithm too. And another tip, or not another tip, but like another thing is just like, it's not because you're shadow banned. Honestly, that word has lost like every semblance of meaning to me. Like, I don't even know what niggas mean by shadow banned anymore, bruh. Like, people think because they post something and get a certain amount of likes or comments that they're shadow banned, and that they're not having their content shown to new people, which may or may not be true depending on like your actual like social media practices and stuff like that. Like, a good example I like to use is on Instagram, because that's where a lot of that shadow banning activity is like originated from, I feel like. And the thing about that is just like, a lot of these people will say that they're shadow banned, this, and this. And like I'm saying, like, it's really just the content. Like, the content's not that interesting. And either they post too much or not enough. Like, some people will have like, you know, like 4 to 5 posts a day, and like nobody gives a fuck about your 4 to 5 posts a day, bro. There might have been a time for that, but right now it's like more like once a day, you know? Like, that's the sweet spot. If you post every day, that's the sweet spot. I don't even do that. Like, I post like every other day, and I get good engagement. I would say I get good engagement. Given the fact, I mean, and this is just me saying that, like, compared to the other people I see with my same amount of following count and engagement and stuff like that, I'd say I do pretty good. But always with room for improvement, of course. So yeah, it's not because you're shadow banned. You might be, but like, if they shadow banned you, it's because you're probably being spammy or something of this sort. So you're just not that interesting. And in that case, you honestly deserve it, because nobody wants to see your fucking boring ass videos, bruh. Yeah, it's not because you didn't pay for verification either. This one, I mean, like, verification and ads, that can go in. Like, the whole pay to win thing, like, it's like, yeah, like, obviously, if you pay for advertisements, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more activity. You feel me? You're gonna see a return and stuff like that. And I do pay for advertisements sometimes. Like, I haven't recently, but I haven't been like releasing music recently either. It's a good way to get attention. As long as you're doing it right, targeting the right people, delivering them value and stuff like that, you'll see new fans for your music. Definitely, I like to recommend Facebook ads. It's pretty good. You can do, I mean, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna drop a little gem in here that I learned. And this is like, it's for vanity. It's really a vanity thing, but like, if you want to see like a lot of people like listening to your music and stuff like that, buy ads in countries that just like are, I don't know how to explain it, but like, buy ads in countries that are like least popular. You know what I mean? Like, don't buy ads in America, UK, like target other places, and you'll see more people flocking to your music for less money. And I do that a lot of times when I drop a track, bro. I'll run 2 campaigns. I'll run my campaign for Americans, and then I'll run a campaign for other countries, and I'll have that campaign on like $1 a day, and I'll have it running for like 30 days to 60 days. You feel me? And that just brings more viewers, more interest, and more engagement to the post or to the song, you know, really. So yeah, it's not because you didn't buy ads or didn't pay for verification. Like, I think a lot of people think that organic reach has been completely destroyed. And I really disagree because, I mean, just look at YouTube, man. Like, you never see people talking about ads on YouTube, right? But I recently have been seeing a lot of people talk about how YouTube organic traffic is still here and you can still prosper even if you're brand new. I mean, bro, I've seen channels on YouTube making videos talking about, like, I just started this channel last month. This is how many views I made. This is how much money I made. I seen a video literally last month, like, starting a type beat channel from scratch for 90 days. And this nigga came out of those 90 days and he made like decent money. You feel me? So it's definitely like, we're not at the point where organic reaches like completely dead. And I don't know if we will get to that point. There'll always be new platforms on the way and stuff like that too. So I really doubt it. To end this shit off, bruh, honestly, all I want to say is just like, please stop going to the internet trying to get pity attention. Nobody gives a fuck about your engagement. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about your music, bruh. Nobody gives a fuck about any of that, bro. And I'm saying this like because I really don't want to see y'all like fuck this shit up. Like, no, don't get it twisted. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's doing this shit for them. But like, also, I'm not saying this to be like mean or to put you down or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, really think about the value that you're providing when you post shit, when you say some shit, when you put some shit out there, because really that is going to lead to people maybe actually caring about what you're doing. You know, when you post unpopular opinions that people disagree with and people agree with, you will get a lot of attention. You'll have people who will follow you and support your work because you and them both have similar mentalities that align with each other. And it goes that way, not just with your way of thinking, but it might just be your music. Like, you might just be making smooth beats and you'll find a dude who also has a complimentary flow and he fucks with your shit like that. But like, at the end of the day, it's all internet shit, you know? Like, this isn't real life. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And I might elaborate on that another time, but like, yeah, like, just stop trying to get on the internet and make people feel bad for you and shit like that, because it's not a good look. It's not a good look if you're a starving artist. Get some bread, like, because people, I mean, like, and for real, like, everyone has problems, bro. So you going on the internet talking about how this guy didn't pay you a royalty off this song and this and this and this, when your ass knows you should have got an entertainment lawyer. It doesn't look good. Like I don't know what else to say. Like, nobody, like, really nobody cares. And like, I'm gonna just end it at that, y'all. Like, I hope y'all learned some lessons. I hope y'all will watch the next video. And that's about it, yo. Peace.